Hi everyone, welcome back to UFA Ministries, aka Comfort Space TV. I don't have my mic, so I'm using my headphones. Sorry. I'm going to talk about how my 2019 went. 2019, I dealt with depression, anxiety, low self esteem. I dealt with so much. I even cut my hair because of it. People thought I cut my hair because I wanted to know. Yes, I did want to, but it was such a burden to have my hair on my head because I was not feeling good with my hair on my head. So, my year started, let's let's push forward to May, June, July. I had my first anxiety attack. Never had one before. Very scary moment. I didn't know Christians could go through that or could go through depression or anything like that. This year, like I said, I've learned so much and my eyes have opened up to that I'm just human. I'm human. I'm a human. I feel human things, and we're all human and we all go through things. But this year was so hard. I went through a very dark place. There were times that I'll sit in my room and just darkness all over the place. Just turn off all the lights and just sit and cry and cry and cry and just ask for a way out of here because I didn't know a way out. But thanks be to God, my family backed me up and they helped me a lot through that process, and I was able to talk to them about what I was going through. And I decided to cut my hair. I cut my hair because it was weighing me down. I felt like this isn't me. I felt like you have hair but you don't feel beautiful. You have hair but you're not happy. You have all these things but you're not happy. And I just got a job, a really great job at an insurance company, paying really well. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be happy but I'm not. So I was posting statuses that were so sad, but I was going through so much, and every time I go to church or anybody sees me, they're like, oh, they'll smile at me and think everything's fine when everything was not fine. But a lot of people didn't really care much because I always was smiling and stuff like that. And even if they ask me, I'll be like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just going through life. But I was really going through something deeper than that. And I got sick at the end of the year as well. I was not eating at all. I didn't have the appetite to eat. I didn't have the appetite to do anything. I couldn't, sometimes even dressing up was like, whoa, like, what are you doing? I didn't want to dress up. I didn't want to look nice at all. It was just because after my phase of depression, got a little better. And then I was like, okay, I can do this now, with God's grace. But then it came back to my depressed state, and at this moment I was sick. I knew physically that I was sick. I knew mentally I was sick. I knew that I could die or fall any moment. That's how bad it was. Like, I'll go to work and literally be like dozing off because my blood like everything was just down, and I was coming down with a eating disorder, and I was like, oh my goodness, how did I turn out like this? So then my mom had a revelation, and she started acting. She's like, you know what, I'm gonna force you to eat. I'm gonna give you some medicine. We're gonna get you back on track. This is not the comfort I know. So that's why I'm saying your family's like a reflection of you. They see you when you're down. They see you when something's off. And I would come home and I would just sleep and sleep and sleep. And I'm like, why am I sleeping so much? And I had no strength to even do anything, go anywhere. And I was just internally, I was not happy. I was not peaceful. I don't want to cry or anything. I was just not it. It was just not it. And I thank God, by the grace of God, even though I went through all that, God still had mercy upon me and still got me out of that situation. And now my relationship with God is even better than before, because now I know that even though I might hit some stumbles, I might hit some obstacles, that God is always with me. And this is just to encourage you that if you are going through depression or anything like that, don't do this alone. Life was never meant to be done alone. You need people around you. You need counsel. You need parents and support systems. Don't do this alone, because if I did this alone, I wouldn't be here by now, because I needed my family. I needed that support system. So I just thank God for what he's done for me, because this is a great testimony, because I went through so much. I cut my hair, a drastic change, because I was just not in the right frame, and now I'm growing it back out. But I used to tell people, yeah, I just cut it because I wanted to. But deep down, I was sad, and it wasn't even just sadness. It was just anger, and it was like a sinking hole. Every day was a sinking hole, and every day was a struggle to get up and to do things. It's just all I want to do is just give God the praise and the glory. And UFA Ministries coming out with more things, and I just thank God for where he's been taking me. And I started my ministry also 2019, and he's been just doing such great things in my life. And 2020 is just going to be a great and mighty year, and I just pray that for someone, and I pray that for everybody. God bless all of you. And if you're not a Christian, that's this is just to encourage you to keep fighting. This will help. Just keep fighting. Tell somebody about what you're going through. If it's sickness, if whatever it is, tell someone. And thank you guys. God bless all of y'all, and have a great 2020. By 2019, I won't miss you, but I grew a lot this year. And I want to talk about marriage and dating and singleness and everything like that. So I will talk about that later on in the video. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.